because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football away, you're going to like the show.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
On the run, it's Turner. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on third and short. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. So make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Stewart. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays. But they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Chung. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington wants to go quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Washington!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stewart. It's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They just keep firing. There's the pressure. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. And up out the other. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback. Your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job is chasing by the defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that.
There we go.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in. This passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Using the quick game. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now you set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Huskies under the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
After the run, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Getting late here in the first half. They'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got a man. It's Good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Washington right back to the line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Husky.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run it on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, we've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Stewart. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Stewart. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Coming out and attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Here's a heat. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little space. Inside the 45. 1-A-1 gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Give to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wide receiver going in motion. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Stewart. Fires left. Holds it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gators will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right, and he dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Final play of the quarter coming.
Here we go.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle of the jump. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Dropping back, it's Reddick. Like him breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the ground with the back. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air.
The The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Huskies are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Reddick. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Reddick. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough going through it.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line.
That's a 1st down for the offense. Ready. Let's go. Hot go. See the receiver. Hey, kill. Single receiver. Kill.
offense we've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Reddick. And as he throws, misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. That's why they find themselves.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurdling his way